Hey guys, it's Challenging Missy. Um, I'm going to be doing a Q&A video. I have some questions sent in by some people that look up to me or that follow me on my Twitter, my Facebook, my Instagram, and everything else. So I'm going to be answering your questions. So the first one is, what's your favorite memory at the barn? My favorite memory at the barn is when I learned when Misty could jump. It was a day in I think after summer camp, so in September, Amy had come back from college and she was running over barrels and Misty jumped them with Amy. So after that I started jumping her and it's been really fun actually. And then the second question is, what motivates you to keep riding? What motivates me to keep riding is it's like my safe place. I go there after school to de-stress, and I actually go there to study for tests sometimes. Like after school I'll go, and if I have a test the next day I'll study, and it actually helps a little because I'm not distracted and it's calm. So that kind of motivates me to just keep going and keep being around horses. The next question is, how did you develop a passion for horses/riding? Well, when I was a little kid, I used to always buy the little plastic horses and have farms with only horses. And then I just went to every fair and started doing pony rides and stuff. And then 7 or 8 years ago, I found my barn that I'm at now, and I just started taking lessons and I fell in love with it. Do horses feel love? Um, I'm guessing they feel love. I mean, because they can tell when they're being neglected, and you can tell just by looking at them if they feel angry or if a horse is abused. You can tell because they're very skittish. So yeah, they can feel love because you can tell when they love their owner. Next question is, how can you tell if a horse doesn't feel good? Well, if a horse doesn't feel good, they'll usually be laying down and thrashing around. That's usually for a stomach ache or something. Or if they are lame, they'll be limping and stuff. Next question, how did you teach Misty to jump? I didn't. I just kind of was in a saddle and I put the jump up, and then I just kind of loped towards the jump and she jumped. I didn't really teach her. Horses_life are 33 asked, how did you know if you have a bond with your horse and your horse has a bond with you? Well, if you have a bond with your horse, whenever you're near your horse, you don't feel scared, or when you're riding, you don't feel like they're gonna buck you off or anything. And how can you tell if your horse has a bond with you? They'll follow you. They'll do anything you ask them, and they'll trust you. I don't know really how you can tell. Some horses are different. I don't know how your horse is, but usually they'll follow you, and usually when you're on them, they'll listen. Next question, when you ride, do you feel safe or free from the world? Yes, I do, because when I'm on a horse, I don't think about anything else. I only think about the horse and what I'm doing. It takes a lot of concentration. And people say horseback riding is not a sport, but it is, because you have to think the rider's doing all the work. The horses aren't doing anything but what you ask them to do. So when I'm asking my horse to jump over stuff that is really frightening, I have to make her do it, and I have to control her to do what I want her to do. The next one is, what has been the most valuable lesson horses have taught you? The most valuable lesson is that not everybody, like, that people don't need to rush things. Like, most people find that you need a boyfriend and that you can't live without a boyfriend. Well, no. I like horses, and that's my boyfriend right now. And I'm okay with that. So not everything, you don't need to rush anything, and you don't need to have a boyfriend every week. And like, if you don't have to panic. It's not that big of a deal. So that's been like the most valuable lessons, is like not to rush things. You need to be patient and wait for stuff to happen. Like, even with training a horse, it's still, you have to be patient with them. So that's all for my Q&A video. My Twitter is Equestrian Misty, and if any of you guys have any questions, I am open for questions on my Twitter 24/7. I will answer any questions you have. So if you guys have any more questions, just post on my Equestrian Misty Twitter account, and I will answer. Bye.